Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
And today we have a really cool thing planned. So in an early video you saw us talk about the 2024 Bourbon Pour coming up April 5th. This is the second year for it. The first year took place in 2023, and these, as we've mentioned, the Bourbon Pour is a blind tasting. These were the four blind options that we had during the 2023 inaugural Bourbon Pour. Before anybody gives us any hate, yes, we'll get it out of the way. We featured a rye in our first Bourbon Pour. But you know what? We like to do things a little bit differently, so that's all cool.
And obviously we're from Seymour, and so that's a local distillery to us, so we wanted to feature them as one of our options.
That's true.
But some of the others, so we did the Bardstown weeded. That at the time it just came out, so we added that one, and then we did the old traditional your Woodford Reserve double oaked.
And that's one of my favorites. I love it.
It's kind of hard to beat. It's pretty solid. And then your Four Roses single barrel, which were all good solid offerings. And we did it where everybody did their they got to vote on what they liked. All four of these got votes for number one. So there was somebody in the crowd that it appealed to, and that's cool. That's what bourbon's all about. Your palate's different than everybody else's, so you get you drink what you like.
Right. Yeah, that's right. And by the way, these are blind. So these are not in this. Well, they shouldn't be in this order. My wife Erica poured these for us. And Brian and I are going to go through, and we might make fools of ourselves. We're going to try and guess them.
Usually get it all wrong. So.
This is A, B, C, D, and we're going to relive the 2023 Bourbon Pour.
See if we have the same outcome as last year.
First one smells good. I'm gonna start by nosing them all. I think. I don't think I know that one.
I think I know that one. The first one. No, I take that back.
I know what B is. And I know what D is. No, maybe I don't. We're gonna find that out. It'll be revealed to us, but I'm pretty sure I know. Well,
okay.
One being a double oaked, the not just the nose nor the palate will give it away, but also the color. So,
right, and rye sometimes has a little bit different smell too. So
let's dig into A.
See what we get.
What do you get out of A on the nose, Brian? You get really a lot.
Don't get a lot?
Yeah.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm gonna
get a little bit of a. I think it's a higher rye mash bill, but it's not. It's not. It's not a rye, but it's higher.
Which would signal probably Four Roses, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. But.
And that's what I thought. Yep, that's Four Roses. That's Four Roses. Traditionally, I'm not as big of a fan of Four Roses single barrel. Erica really likes this one, but it's not my favorite. It looks like it's my favorite because I don't have very much of it left. But actually, that sip I like this better than I usually like. Four Roses.
It's definitely got the rye bite. It sticks in the front of your palate. I'm not a big Four Roses fan either. There's some offerings from them that are good. The Select is decent. But just a regular single barrel, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing that I would not drink if somebody gave it to me.
Just doesn't gravitate towards it, right?
It's just not my.
But that kind of tastes like a sugar cookie tonight. We've done a couple other videos, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But that tastes like like a sugar cookie right now. And dive into B here with our official Bourbon Pour 2024 glass.
Yeah,
Karen's here.
That. Good stuff.
And that's so Woodford double oaked. Yep. God, that's so good. That's Woodford double oaked.
It's definitely better than the first one.
Yep. I feel like with Woodford, a lot of people say that like the high proof is the only way that you can get flavor or you get more pronounced flavor, but what is Woodford double oaked proof point? 90.4. And that's got such a punch of flavor and nose. Like I get a lot of maple syrup pancakes, chocolate, even like a little coffee kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely get the coffee
and that's
to pull other elements out, but I'm not getting a whole lot. Even though that one drinks so good, but it's just it's a dessert. It's a dessert bourbon.
And
so
I don't want to be too confident, but that's definitely Woodford double oaked. Yeah, let's get a sip of water here. Actually, out of these, what's your favorite?
I would have to say I would go to the Hard Truth rye, and then I don't. It's torn between the Bardstown and the Double Oak.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of the Bardstown weeded, which, based on the noses, I think is C.
I think Bardstown is just a not middle of the road, but it's just a
good standard
bourbon that just stands up, gives you some flavors, but it's not going to knock your socks off. But it's solid.
Yep. I get a lot on the nose on C, but I
do get a little bit of kind of a wheat. I think it is a little on the weeded side because I can smell
almost like walking through a field
or hay or
You know, I've found over the years I don't really have that great of a nose. I think Erica would attest to that, right, Erica? She's off camera shaking her head. Yes. You know what?
So
sometimes I think double oaked can ruin your palate a little bit. And I've always read about people getting dill out of a tasting note, and I get a little dill with this one.
I've never gotten dill, so I don't.
Well, I'm being the weird one.
I didn't get that, but again, I think it probably is the Bardstown.
Yeah.
But it's so smooth.
Yeah.
It just drinks so well.
Yeah.
And it's something you could sip on just neat.
Really velvety kind of mouthfeel. What's the proof?
It's 100 proof.
That's 100 proof?
It's a bottled in bond.
I would have guessed that at 90 proof.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I think I'm gonna have to go buy a bottle of that. I'm sure Erica's pleased with that.
It's in stock at one of our local stores.
Yeah, you can see it was bought today, so. Very good. So D here. Yep. Little Hard Truth is such a good. Once again, I'm being overly confident knowing that this is Hard Truth, but this is a good butterscotch kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Smell a little bit of the rye, your traditional, and this is barrel proof, and this clocks in at 116 proof. Our great distillery we're very proud of here. And they just released 3 bourbons, so be sure to check that out. Those are fantastic.
Solid pours.
Yeah, that's Hard Truth. And I am terrible at guessing. Erica, I always have Erica pour me something, just random, and bring it out to me, and I'm wrong 100% of the time.
On ryes, I typically get, especially Hard Truth rye, I get it's a terrible way to explain it, but it's just an explosion. Ryes kind of just go in all different directions, give you all kinds of different different taste, and sometimes it's hard to describe what those are. But I'm getting that in my mouthfeel is getting that, and my whole mouth is coated.
I think it does coat it real well. A lot of people talk about with rye, they get that mint flavor, and I don't get a lot of mint.
I don't get mint, but I don't get a lot of traditional rye flavors from Hard Truth.
I wonder if they put their mash bill on this.
It's 95.5.
Oh, so it's an Indiana. That's kind of like the Indiana rye, like out of MGP, the 95.5. So I didn't.
I believe that's what it is.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because it doesn't. Usually those 95.5s are a little sharp, and I feel
it doesn't say it on there, but I'm pretty sure it's 95.5. So correct. Yeah, correct us if we're
right. Right. And the crazy thing is those are only aged a couple of years.
When they first came out, I think they're from 2 to 4 years, probably in that range.
Which, granted, rye doesn't take as long to age. Everybody knows that, but this stuff is just so good. I really love Hard Truth for
I think
sure.
I'm gonna have to go back through and just make sure that's where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. So if I'm a guessing, and we're guessing that this is Four Roses A. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do another sip on that one or not. It's got. I'm liking that Four Roses single barrel more than I normally do. Although, out of all of these, I feel like the proof, I can detect the proof a little bit better out of that one. But that might be, like you said, we were just talking before, that rye spice, you can kind of confuse that, and with Four Roses being a higher rye mash bill, that's probably what that is. But I'm really enjoying that. It's kind of like a little cookie, like a little cookie or something. Erica's looking at me.
I'm actually changing. I'm changing up. Kind of going in. I'm going in a different direction. What we've been saying.
What do you think? What's the change?
Well, I think. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Yeah, the 3.
C.
So I think C is the Hard Truth, because I'm actually getting a lot more punch on the going back through.
I think that.
Which we can't have the same thing. One of us
yeah, it's got to make it interesting.
Somebody has to be wrong.
I feel like the C is so soft, like both the mouthfeel and the overall flavor. I'm getting, once again, that I mentioned dill the first time. This is the first time I ever tasted dill. Now I smell it with this one. I get like dill pickles. Which is super weird. I'm starting to sound like Trent from SLB.
Yeah, not something I look for in my.
No. Well, no, it could be done well, I guess. You know, because this is, I like this a lot, but I get a little smell of dill and a little taste of dill, so I'm sticking to my guns. I think A is Four Roses, B is Woodford Double Oaked. I think both of us are sure.
I will agree with you on that.
I think B is definitely. Look. C is Bardstown's, the Bottled and Bond Wheat, and then D is Hard Truth.
And this is 100 proof.
Yeah, that's Bottled and Bond.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm with you on the first 2. I'm going Hard Truth on the 3. And,
on C.
Yes.
Yeah,
C. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And D.
Yeah.
Would
D
be
being.
But I'm trying to.
You think
decide.
D is? You think D is Four Roses?
No, I think A is Four Roses, Woodford, Hard Truth, and then the wheat.
So you're
so one of us is gonna be off 2, or we might be off 4.
Right. No, I think we're both definitely right on B being Woodford. With that, we've probably gone long enough. So Erica, tell us what A is.
This has been quite entertaining. A is Hard Truth.
What?
Oh wow. We're gonna be really bad.
That's Hard Truth?
It is Hard Truth.
Wow.
No.
I'm not lying.
Okay. So what's please, for the love,
we gotta get one right.
Tell me that B is Woodford Double Oaked.
Well, thank God one is right.
Okay, so
got that one right.
Okay, so hold on. So this is going to be A. Is you're telling me that's, even though I don't believe you, that's, and then B is that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is C?
Do you want to change your answers?
No.
Okay. C is Four Roses, which is very entertaining because you went on and on about it, and you don't typically like Four Roses. So I was over here chuckling.
And I was talking about how soft it was.
Yeah.
And dill. I've never had dill. God, and I love that one. And I'm telling you, I normally didn't. I never gravitated. Erica has probably drank half of this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have not drank.
And I was gonna call C my favorite of the night.
That is the funniest.
No.
I was so confident. This is why you do blinds. Okay.
Well, I probably shouldn't have put.
So obviously,
mm-hmm.
D is not Hard Truth. It is Bardstown. And I'm telling you, I smelled that wheat in this one, like you were talking about.
Which
I had Bardstown.
Woodford there at B.
Yeah, I had Bardstown, and I did not have that one. And so we got 2. I got 2 right. Did you get 2 right?
No.
One.
No.
We both got B.
No, what didn't I got? Didn't I get D right? What did I say D was? I thought I said that was the Bardstown.
No. What did he say D was?
I didn't write down what you guys said.
Oh, we'll look at the tape.
Yeah,
folks.
I think because I had Hard Truth and Bardstown because these we
I
had
thought
the
you
same.
said Hard Truth was the last one.
No, I switched.
Oh, you
On the way
switched.
back, I went.
Yeah.
I went to
Okay.
C. So.
Well, I was totally wrong, and I was totally confident, and that's why you do blinds, and I'm bad at them.
Yeah, and it appears we need to go buy this $36 bottle.
Yeah, it is. I need to run. I'm gonna run to Vic's right now, and I'm gonna stock up on Four Roses
I
single
like
barrel.
it for a reason. So.
Yeah. Erica knows. Erica's palate is.
It's
10
crazy.
times better than mine.
It's crazy from night to night.
Yeah,
because during the tasting last year, I was able to. I thought I had a good feel on that, and thought I hit them all right.
Yeah,
It was funny walking around.
Right.
But tonight we weren't on.
Yeah. One thing though is I could see why we thought the first one was Four Roses because that is a high rye mash bill.
Well, and that's why I was leaning towards the Hard Truth.
Yeah. So you were on. Now here's a fun fact. During the 2023 bourbon pour, Erica guessed all of them correctly.
I didn't
Wow.
guess.
And she didn't even know what was in front of her.
I never had Bardstown. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
but you
know
did that by process of elimination.
I knew what the Four Roses was because
Yeah,
that's like
oily.
one of my favorites.
Right.
Anyway.
And last year I think the most votes came in for Bardstown.
Really?
Shocking.
Right.
Seymour loves the sweet, right? So,
Right.
that's all right. What's your favorite up here, Brian?
Well, it appears it's Four Roses single barrel. So, like I
Right.
said, trust your palate.
Right. Right.
Actually, I like them all.
Yeah, I like them all too.
I have them all in my collection.
Yep.
And not ones I go to all the time, but I finished off. Actually, I just bought this tonight. So,
Yep. Yeah,
because I just finished it off.
Sure.
So they're all solid.
If I had to go with my favorites, I'd probably do Woodford Double Oaked, Hard Truth, Bardstown, Four Roses. After what I experienced tonight, Woodford, Four Roses, Hard Truth, Bardstown, but all four awesome.
Right, which is crazy because I'm a huge Hard Truth, and we both put it fourth. So that's just how it is.
That's how it goes, folks, with blinds. So, all right, well, really appreciate you watching, and whether you're with family or friends, we encourage you to share your whiskey.